Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome and Brofist. Today we are going to discuss a bit about my add-ons that I'm using because you've been requested that a lot of times in the comments and the stream. So I decided to make a video and explain you really quickly what the add-ons are that I'm using and what they are actually doing for me and how you can configure them pretty much. Like trying to just quickly give you an overview of the add-ons that I'm using. Even if you haven't requested this stuff before, I highly suggest you to watch it because you might find an add-on that you were searching for, whether it is for farming or cooldown or something. Because I'm arena player, I'm farmer, I'm like PvE every now and then, so I have lots of add-ons for everything. So I think that you might find something really useful from the add-ons that I have. So let's just jump into the list. I'm gonna go and cover first the list of the add-on. NPC scan. What is NPC scan? That's basically an add-on that you can configure that will, when you hover over an area, like when you fly at some area, and if you notice some rare, like if the add-on notice some rare, it will give like a warning, like doo-doo-doo or some sound, and it will pop up a screen here or somewhere that you can click on it. Like for example, for this rare, it just popped up, so I just closed it. But usually when you go and when the add-on notice this rare, it will pop up some screen and you can just close it, or you can just click on it and target the rare and basically go to it and kill it. So that's NPC scan, what NPC scan does. The next add-on, it's Addon's recipe list. It's pretty much an add-on that will give you, for every profession that you have, it will give you a list of all the recipes that you're missing, or all the recipes that you're having, or all the recipes in the game and how to obtain them. So Addon's recipe list is basically a collection of recipes for professions. Auction profit is basically when you go on auction house and when you open the window with your auctions, it will show you how much total on auction house you have value, like how many items you have and how much those items are worth in gold when you sold them, basically. Auctioneer is something that I don't use. It's similar to like Auctioneer and TSM, so I'm using TSM instead. Bag Brother is same as Bagnon. Bagnon is the add-on that I'm using that consolidates all the bags into one bag, big bag, or big or small. You can actually configure that here. You can configure pretty much everything. How much is the scale? If you want, you can make it really big, you can make it really small as well. I like to keep it like somewhere there. So that's Bagnon. We have another one, Bank Stack. Bank Stack is an add-on that it works similar to like most of the add-ons for bags have sort the bags pretty much, you know. But Bank Stack I like because you can actually set up an ignore list into the Bank Stack, and if you just mess out with the settings, you'll find quite configurable add-on. And this is what it does, you know, when your items are just spread out like this, you just click on the bank stack, left click, you see there are options. Click, sort bags, alt click, sort bank, alt shift click, stack from bank to bags. So stack basically means that if you have like stack of 150 and you have another stack of 70, they're split up together, it will combine them and make like 220. I don't know if that was the result, but it doesn't matter. So it will just fix the stacks, you know. So if you have like 10,000 stacks of something that are not filled, maybe sometimes it will release some backspace for you. So it's really useful for that. Bank Stack is that add-on. You can check it out. There are lots of options in that add-on as well. Bartender is something that allows me to move the bars, make keybinds for the bars. So this is Bartender. You see, I can click keybinds and I can bind whatever I want. I just hover over the button and I click whatever keybind I want and it will bind for me. There are lots of other things you can do, scale, put more bars than the Blizzard offers you and those kind of stuff, and it's really useful. I like it a lot. So yeah, the next one is Beat Sniper. It's something that I'm working on. So far it's not finished. It's my own add-on that I'm developing. I'm gonna probably release some betas someday, we'll see. Currently it's just in development still with Sako PT, and we're working on it. Collectionator. Collectionator is something that gives you like the pets and mounts, like how to obtain pets and mounts basically. It's not, I mean, I'm not really fan of having mounts and pets much, but I just installed it so I can test it out. And it works pretty cool. I like it, and you can check it out if you want how you can Coordinates are basically this add-on. It's really small add-on, you know. It applies coordinates to your map. As you can see, cursor where you're pointing with the cursor, or where are you? You see, this is your coordinates. These are the cursor coordinates. So yeah, it gives you like coordinates of where you are and where you wanna go. Rather, I mean that's also can be done with TomTom, but coordinates is really good add-on as well. Let's go to the next one. Cross Realm Assist is similar to Realm Hop. I've made an add-on guide about that. You just go to twitch.tv/Umren and write !hop, and you will find that add-on, and you will see what Cross Realm Assist does and what Server Hop does and how you can like the difference between those two. Day-Night Cycle is for a balanced druid. If you're not balanced druid, that's not useful. If you're balanced druid, it basically gives you the cycle of solar and lunar eclipse, and it tells you how many star surges you have and those kind of stuff. Error filter is something that will filter the errors, you know, it will not be like in the middle of the screen there is like error and stuff. Error filter is, it will filter the errors and it will give you the you know, in a better way. It will present you the errors in a better way. Farm It is a really good add-on. Farm It I use it a lot, you know, this is Farm It. You can basically add any item you want. And it will tell you how many you have of those of that item. You can disable, you can shift click, I think, no, yeah, shift click is toggle bank inclusion, shift click to disable as well. It basically tells you like the, how many of that I like. When I'm farming keys or something, when I'm farming Ember Silk, I usually put a goal, alright, let's farm like 10,000 today. And unless I have this add-on, I don't know how many I have in the bags, how many I have in my bank, how many I have in the guild bank and stuff, not guild bank, but just bank and bags. So this is really good add-on for tracking those kind of stuff if you want to make, oh, there you go. So this is NPC scan, you see? That's what I was trying to tell you. So you have a close button and you can just click on this frame and it will target that one, or you can just close it, it doesn't matter. Garrison Mission Manager, it's a mission, basically, I will show you actually, let's just go to the Garrison. Garrison Mission Manager is something that will allow you to send the followers to missions and stuff in the Garrison pretty easily, and tells you like what's your benefit, what you're gonna get from it, how many gold, you know. Let me just show you quickly. Complete all. I think this complete all button is also from the Garrison Mission Manager or from the Garrison Master Plan. There is also like Master Plan, probably later I will show you that. 480 gold. Alright, so this is Garrison Mission Manager. You see this 100%? That's the one. You can open, and here you can basically you can see how much gold you're getting at the top right corner in the tooltip, and you have what followers will be, how many experience you'll get, and just click here and it will assign those. Or you can just right click, and then send tentative parties, and it will send them up to the you know, to the mission, those right clicked missions basically. So that's that add-on. We have the next add-on. It's what is it? Gatherer. Gatherer. It's a really good add-on for gathering professions. Like when you have herbalism and mining, Gatherer and Gather Database Wowhead. You need these two add-ons. You don't need Heads Up Display plugin because I don't know. I don't use it. I can just disable. Doesn't matter. The database Wowhead basically downloads all the database. From Wowhead of all the herbs and mines and treasure nodes and everything in the like on across everywhere, and with those, like, I'm not herber here so I can show you how it looks like, but just download that and download the nodes, and you can actually configure that quite easily by clicking on the gatherer. Gatherer. All right. Click to toggle all the nodes. Click shift click to toggle HUD to edit the configuration. Shift right click. All right. So there you go. When you have the Wowhead add-on, you just click import, and it will import all the like all the nodes and all the herbs inside, and it will be really good because you can actually see when you're miner or herber, it will put on the map nodes. You know, it will put on the map nodes like this. It has some herb here, some node of mining here and stuff, and you can just go and hover over, and if they're spawned, you will have yellow dot. If not, it will not. So it's really good add-on. I'm using it a lot for farming stuffs, and it helps me a lot. Gladius X is pretty much like Gladius, but it's a better version of Gladius in my opinion. Hadouken is something that I mean, Gladius X is for PvP. I don't know if you know what's Gladius, but Gladius it actually tells you what your opponents are, what specs they are. When their trinkets are ready, you can configure to show you any cooldown, any aura they're using it, like bubbles and ice blocks and stuff, so you don't waste your CDs into their ice block if you don't notice that fast enough, or in the bubble. So yeah, Gladius X is the same as Gladius. Hadouken is an add-on that you can configure to any spell, like slash Hadouken and the name of the spell, and it will tell, it will say Hadouken whenever you do that spell. I can try to do that on Rushing Jade Wind. Hadouken, Rushing Jade Wind. That's what it does. It's pretty good. You can actually change the you can read the description about the add-on. I forgot the comments, but you can change the voice, whether you want to sound like a Rui or Ken or the old guy, or I don't know. Yeah, Handy Notes add-on for showing you all the treasures, all the rares and everything in the map. Pretty useful add-on for if you want to level up or if you want to go and collect some treasures. Amazing add-on. Interrupt bar is this bar here. It tells you the enemy that you're facing in arena or in PvP or world PvP, whatever. It tracks the combat log, and when they're using some of these listed spells like kick or pummel or something, it will tell you that they used it, so you can actually free cast, so you can juke basically a spell. IS Boxer is something for multi-boxing. I don't know why I still have the add-on, because IS Boxer I uninstalled. Legion Wardrobe. I've installed this like couple days ago. I'm Dynamic told me on the stream about this add-on, and what it does is actually tells you all the transmogs you have and all the transmogs that you are missing, and I mean appearances, and how to obtain those appearances. It's a basically not a copycat, but it's a make the thing like the life easier. Basically, it shows you like the Legion Wardrobe. You know, it makes your transmog and items and stuff similar to like Wardrobe of Legion. Wait, let me just find the button or something. There you go, the wardrobe. You see, so this is how it looks like. You can find, and where it not collected, you see not collected, you don't have, I don't have this. So it tells you like what you have. There you go, I have this collected, wild, I have. So I mean, you can just mess out the settings. It just, you see not collected, it will tell you just collected items, what you have in the bank and everywhere. And you can relog to every character, because the transmog will be in Legion will be account wide, right? So if you log in, for example, to every leather class you have on your account, and it will track what item you have on that guy and what item you have on Bonk. And if you have like the duplicate item, like you have wild this guy, wild combatant dragonhide helm on your rogue, and you have that on your monk, it will tell you have two. You know, you don't have to have two. You can have one, because they're account wide, and you don't have to, you know, waste your inventory basically on that kind of stuff. So it's pretty useful add-on. As I said, I installed a couple days ago and I love it. We have Leave About panel. There's some libraries and stuff. You don't need those. I mean, you can have them, but you don't have to. Loot Appraiser. I'm gonna make a special guide for Loot Appraiser and Loot Appraiser Challenge. Those are add-ons for farming basically. Loot Appraiser is an add-on that tells you everything that you're gonna loot, how much value it has on auction house based on certain pricing that you're gonna set up in the add-on, but I'm gonna make guide about that. A Loot Appraiser Challenge is something that you can challenge your friends in the battle tag to participate in a challenge who will loot more basically. I'm doing that a lot in the stream, so you can actually watch that from the stream, in the stream. Lose Control. It's basically, it tells whenever a guy from your party is CC'd and stuff, so you can dispel it or just hide, or if it's your healer CC'd, you can just hide behind pillar. It's really useful add-on, Lose Control. It's for arena basically, I'm using that a lot. Magic Runes is something that I'm using on my DK, because it gives me more, better observance of the runes and how they're being spent and how they're refilling and stuff, so yeah, pretty good. Master Plan, it's another add-on for Garrison. I'm not really sure what's the difference between the Master Plan and Garrison Mission Manager, and what all of the add-ons, I mean what the Master Planning and I'm using the both, because both of them as a combination are good, you know. I don't know which one is the Garrison Mission Manager, which one is Master Plan, but I'm using them both because I don't really care, to be honest. Milk Scrolling Combat Text is the text that is showing when I'm fighting someone. You know, damage, healing, interrupts, dodge and stuff. Pretty good. Move anything. It's add-on that allows me to, you know, move everything in the game, like everything. The bags, the frames, the casting bars, the vehicle buttons. I don't know, like virtually anything in the game that is existing in the interface you can move with move anything. Milk scrolling combat text. That's the options for this one. Paste is an add-on that allows you to paste big text. It's really useful for when you want to make when you want to make like for example /way or for TomTom, something for TomTom or something that you have like lots of big text. You can not put that in a macro. Well, paste is a add-on for that. It allows you to paste a lot of text, you know. Routes are something that you can draw a route on a map for farming something easier. I've made a route for farming like Saronid bar or in Sholas Rabasin. I made a route and I'm using that route, pretty useful, you know. You don't have to open up the map all the time, you just follow the line and you just go. It's really good, you can check it out. Scrap is an add-on that sells automatically the crap from your bags. Useful add-on as well. Server hop, I said I've made a guide about that. Just write exclamation point hop on my stream, which is twitch.tv/Umren, and you can check it out. Shared media, it's like a lot more fonts and stuff. So shared media, additional fonts, additional sounds and fonts and stuff. So I have that because I use that for milk scrolling combat text. I want to have more fonts. SCADA is a damage meter. You see that? SCADA. Slide bar, it's this stuff basically. Instead of having the buttons around your map, you can have an option to have in the slide bar, but I'm using the both of them. I don't even know I have this one, but yeah. Stubby allows add-ons to load automatically and provides a handling support. This is probably some dependency from the other add-ons. I haven't installed this myself, and Swatter as well. Tell me when. One of the best add-ons ever. Tell me when. For tracking cooldowns, for tracking anything you want, duration of buffs. I use this for tracking how much, like when my starfall is expiring, when I pop starfall, there is a big icon showing on the middle of the screen. I configured that, and it tells you like how much your starfall lasts, whether you need to pop another one. If the mobs are close to that, you don't have to, you know. Basically, and also this one, you see. When you target someone that is lower than like 10% or something, that icon will start, you know, being there. So that means that you have that the target is in range of touch of death, and the touch of death is off cooldown. So you know that I mean, you can set up the defense. This is how it looks like. Wait, this is how it looks like. Tell me when. TMW. Tell me when. You see, I have some cooldowns trackers here. I have this cooldown tracker. I have all this from Tell Me When as well. This is Tell Me When as well. The cooldowns, the CC basically. I have the survival, the stumps. You know, I just made some my logic of things basically. If you want me to share the full interface and what the fuck folder so you can copy the stuffs, just let me know. I'll do that. Like release a package of add-ons. Maybe if you want your UI to look like mine, but I think that you will not like that. Just showing this because so many people ask me about this, and can it make like a add-on guide or something, what they're using and stuff. So I'm doing that. Tip C is basically to move your tooltip, you know. Tip C is an add-on, you can move your tooltip. You see, this is tooltip. This over here that will pop up when I hover over Vol'jin, you see, that's tooltip. So you can just move that with Tip C. TomTom is an add-on that it's useful a lot. You can just make ways and coordinates. Just write /way, put the coordinates, and it will put an arrow on the middle of the screen that you can follow, and it will tell you like make a dot on the map and stuff. Really cool add-on for, you know, finding a way somewhere. Trash can is an add-on that I've made a guide about that as well in the I don't know, just go on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Umren, and write exclamation point add-ons. Trash can is an add-on that basically when you go to vendor, you can put anything in the trash can list and it will vendor automatically for you, so you don't need to click and find the add-ons and stuff, find things basically. X-Loot is a loot add-on that will make your loot look sexy and will look a lot better. I don't know if I can find something to kill really quickly, but yeah. Trade Skill Master, pretty famous add-on. Trade Skill Master for like for auctioning and stuff. Amazing add-on. Just write TSM on my stream, go to my stream, write exclamation point TSM, and you can check out. Or you can just find the TSM mastery. It's on YouTube. There you go. So this is what X-Loot does. Wow, I made Hadouken on my rushing Jadewind. That's never happens. All right. So this is how X-Loot looks like. You see, this is X-Loot. The frame that when I kill something that pops up on my cursor, it's also X-Loot. Look at this. You see that frame popping there? It's also X-Loot. So that's pretty much all about the add-ons that I'm using. If you have any question, guys, of any add-on you want to be explained more, how you can set up some stuffs about add-ons. If you have anything unclear, just feel free to write that in the comment below, and I will be answering that as soon as I can. However, that was all from me, guys. I think those are all the add-ons that I'm using right now. Oh yeah, Ghetto Frames, right? Ghetto Frames, it's basically the frames, you know, these frames, improved frames, similar to Blizzard, but it's really better, and I like them more. They're sometimes bugging because they're not really being updated for a really long time, but sometimes they're bugging, like the target to target is not working or something will not work, but I like them, you know. I don't really mind since I'm not playing PvP now much. I don't really mind that minor bug. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. It's 20 minutes fucking video. Wow, guys, sorry for that. I mean, but yeah, I'm sure you've learned something from this, and if you think that this video deserves a like, feel free to like it. If you don't, then dislike it and tell me why in the comments. And also please tell me your opinion in the comments. If you have any request about any add-on to be covered, like more in a special video about that, let me know and I'll do it. Anyway, until the next time, guys, thank you for watching. Stay cool, brofist. Love you much, and listen to your parents, of course. Umren loves you. Umren is forever your bro, and until the next time, Umren off.